Hi, I'm Tracie Mahan, and you are about to watch a channeled Ascension Activation Session where the client has actually given me permission to post the video as well as the audio, and she is about to get carried away by the little ant people. So sit back and enjoy. I'm asking you guys ready? So your dragon's here.
Mm.
Sometimes we get to do a tour before we get started, so let's do that. They're taking me into this area that is already like the fairy realm, and I'm walking in, and it's almost like it's enclosed by beautiful, um, like a little rocky cove or something, and there's like a waterfall off to one end, and there's this mossy area, and I'm very drawn to the mossy area, and I'm not sure why.
It's almost like I can see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, these sessions are incredible. It's like they've taken
Mm.
it's so easy for me to see what you guys see. I've
Mm.
never had anything like it before. It's
Yeah.
it's off charts stuff. It's I can you see it? Because I want you to lay down in the mossy area. I want you to
Yeah.
look up at the sky. I want you to tell me what you see when you lay down in the moss.
A huge big white star.
What is the energy underneath you doing? The
um,
earth.
it feels like it's moving, but it's comfortable. It's not uncomfortable. It feels like I'm actually being held up. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Slightly off the ground, but not very high because it feels like they're not big. It's not big. It's like all these little beings under me, but they're not big.
So what are they doing?
They're taking me somewhere. I don't know where I'm going.
Well, here we go then. Let's get started. I'm going to see if Daniel is around. You just stay right where you're at. We'll come join you. Okay. Okay, so what we would like for you to do is to just continue with these beings and keep us up with what is going on for you as you are being moved through this area, this realm, through these little beings. And just talk us through what is happening.
There's a bigger being, but it looks like a creature rather than maybe that's the wrong word, but it looks like it's got a big head, but it's not. I wouldn't even say it's like human. It's like an insect,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got like one big eye kind of here, and a lovely shaped head though, but one eye. But it has all these legs, like spider legs. I
Mm-hmm.
can't really describe, but it has this most beautiful green all around, coming out of, like, not coming out of the eye but on the side of the eye, on, like, so it would be on the side of the head. It's like this lovely big, and there's kind of like what I would consider to be like a gold, almost like a headpiece which comes under the eye. So there's green then over the gold, there's purple then under the gold here,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't really see a mouse. I can only see like two little holes in the face.
Hmm.
And it has like, but it's leading. It's like I can see it over me, but it's still leading the way, if you get me. But I can, whatever way it's looking at me, I can see it. It's almost like it's up here, but it's still ahead of me. It's not. It's kind of strange. I don't know whether I'm upright or whether I'm lying now, because I kind of feel like I'm looking it straight in the face, and I'm not really aware of, because what's all around me is it seems dense, and not dark as in black as in, but it seems dense, like I'm in a very wooded area or something, as in dense trees. And um, it just feels like that cold when you go in under a big clump of trees and there's not much light. I can't really see any light, to be honest.
Mm.
But I know there's trees and stuff like that, so I'm in that kind of very much like in the underworld. But now I've turned my head and I can see the light coming.
And how do
Um,
you feel in the underworld? What does that feel like for you?
Oh, I feel very comfortable here. That's why I don't feel any fear here in this, in what I consider to be a dark place. From my shamanic work, I journey here quite a bit. I have yet to have experienced, though, a big insect like I'm seeing here. But he's the leader of something. He's the leader. He's the main person for this group of wherever I'm being brought. And at one point, I thought it was ants that I had underneath me, but they seemed to be human. So it was like human ants that were speaking to me, if you get me, carrying me.
Yes.
And he seems like he's the king of this. So it's like I'm being brought to wherever, because even though he feels quite large, he's still quite small compared to the trees and the foliage and everything that would be around.
Yes.
And it's like this light is calling me now to my right, but it's funny because I feel I'm here and I feel I'm there, but I feel the light that I'm seeing is here in this room out my window, but I feel I'm just being called to go to this light. And it seems to be a whole different scenario that seems to be playing out over here, because I see balloons. I see a red balloon, I see a yellow balloon, and I see, even though I'm still here, it's like I'm being brought to go over here, and I see one of these now, which I can't even remember if I've ever been on as a child, but one of those, you'd see it in movies actually all the time, where they get up and it spins around, but it's on the ground and you jump up and on and off, and you put it on and it goes around and around. And there's one of those. Now, I would never really have gotten up on those too often because I get very dizzy on those kind of things and I don't really particularly like them. But there's a woman there. It's the woman, this woman now, I'm not so sure if I know her. She seems to be holding the balloons, and she's blonde, and she's wearing like a mac, like one of those rain macs. I don't recognize this lady at all. Can't really see her features, but I know I don't know who she is, although I feel she's holding the balloons for me. But I still feel I'm still lying here, being held up, but I'm seeing this play out over here where the light is. So I'm not really sure what that's about. But and I don't know if there's any children over there, because I can't really see anything else. Only this lady standing and this thing that you can spin on, and these balloons, very specifically a red balloon and a yellow balloon, and it's like there should be a third balloon, but the third balloon is gone. It's almost like there's like a blue balloon, a light blue balloon that went up into the air. I'm feeling a kind of a pressure in my stomach as I say that here in my physical, and I often burp when I'm releasing energy, and I feel like the need to burp, and I something on the right side of my head also. Oh no, it's like this. I'm going to call him Mr. Ant for now, because I feel that's, well, Lord Ant, actually. Sorry, Lord Ant. Yes. He's calling me there. Yeah. So
and this is the one with the big eye.
Yeah, this is the bigger one that I feel is bigger than all the rest, and he's calling me back. He's bringing me back here. He's saying, "Okay, let's come back to this space, Siobhan."
And can you communicate with this one?
Yeah, I feel I can. Yeah, he's very he's commanding, yes, but he's very he's also very gentle and very what's the word I'm looking for? Very he's coming across as very much a gentleman, if that's the right way to put it.
He feels very kind, very strong, and very compassionate.
Yeah. So he would allow, he let me just go off to do that, but really I feel he's saying this has no bearing on what you need to do here now.
What has no bearing?
The lady with the balloons and the spinning thing, I think I'm using it as a form of distraction or something. So he's bringing me back. He's bringing me back here because so he's saying, okay, let's keep going. And the path is getting, maybe this is why I knew what was coming. The path is getting narrower, you see, and it is darker, but I still feel comfortable. So I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, let's go. So we're going on in now, and the further in we go, the darker it's getting.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going deep here. And there a few moments ago, I also got a lot of tickle on the roof of my mouth, and that seems to be coming again now. So I'm kind of saying to him, okay, he's saying, don't be afraid now, because there is a little bit of fear rising, even though I think I'm comfortable. But he's saying, it's okay, this is going to be fine. And I do feel my sacral chakra there now as I speak. It's going into my base. I do feel something going on there. So we're going forwards. And you see, it's always, Siobhan always wants to know what's going to happen next. So this is like totally unknown of where we're going. So he's enjoying this actually, because he says it's time for you to start to realize that the unknown is where you always need to actually go.
Mm-hmm. And who are we speaking to?
Pardon?
Who are we speaking to?
We're speaking to Lord Ant.
Mm-hmm. And who speaks through you at this time?
Oh, I don't know.
That's fine. Let's keep going. So you are going deeper.
Yeah. So, yeah, we keep going. And he's brought everybody to a standstill. So we've all stopped. And I'm trying to see. I can't really see anything. And I feel like I have to look down, even though I thought I was down, but I need to, I need to let my eyes get used to the darkness. And I keep seeing purple.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there's a big lump of or purple glow way down here. And now the name Melissa, she's coming. She's coming. She came to me before, after I spoke with you on the radio. She's coming.
Who's Melissa?
She's Arcturian.
Mm-hmm.
She's my, she's telling me she's my sister. My sister.
Beautiful.
My sister. She says I have to come home to be retuned. Okay.
And is this what's happening right now?
Yes, I have to come home to be retuned. Okay, yes. She's asking me if I am willing to allow that, and I am agreeing, yes, absolutely. I am intrigued, and she's flashing now before my eyes. It's like I see a being, and then I see a human, I see a being, I see a human, flash. So you know, Siobhan, you will take back all of the details that you need to take back for you and the world.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be explosive. I feel something's been pulled out of me here. You need to let it go. This old doesn't serve you. You are far bigger than where you try to keep yourself. You must now release the old. We need to put you into the ovum, ovum. I have no idea. I'm in a different place. I'm just in this.
And what are they doing?
There are
Mm-hmm. And clear that energy out.
there are loads. Oh my God. Loads. Hello. I have to say hello to all these lovely, I want to call them people because everybody's like people to me, like lovely, lovely energetic beings. Oh my God, my heart wants to just jump out. And there's obviously there's old blockage there too, because it wants to jump out, but I can feel the tension that's there. And I see like little twinkly lights, and I feel like there's this beautiful, well, it's like an egg. It's like a big egg, and they want me to go in here, and these is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. They're blue beings. Oh, I feel like I'm floating, a little bit cold. They're raising me up, and I'm just being moved to the ovum and the fingertips to 3 fingers, glowing fingertips, and they are using this energy to move me. Oh, I'm just going fast into the ovum. And
what happens in the ovum?
Yeah, I'm very happy to go in here. And I thought I would be only able to sit, but now I'm here. It's so much bigger than it looked. And I'm able to lie down, and the walls are covered in just beauty, colors, lights. Oh, there's drawings, there's patterns, there's music. And I'm lying, but I'm feeling that all of this stuff, all of my energy is being cleaned. And I see things rising up. Oh, I see myself crying over physical 3D nonsense. I'm being told nonsense. No more, no more, no more. You understand so much more now than you ever did. And we are going to take away all of this unnecessary nonsense. And I want to laugh at, at that word, because nonsense is being said to me in such a matter-of-fact way. It's nonsense, this is nonsense, and it's not an insult, it's just matter of fact. Back of the head here, we're going in here. We're going in here. You may feel a slight pull You may feel a slight movement in your brain as you would know it if you only knew your brain is so much more than you give it any sort of credit for. And we are showing you boom, boom. It is no mistake that you are here. It is no mistake that you have met with our beautiful Tracie. It is no mistake that you have been brought to this place, because now is the time, and you have been brought here, and you have experienced us before in November, where we told you that you were beyond the 5, beyond the 7, beyond all that you think you are and other people think they are. You are beyond the human. You are beyond that life force. You are beyond. You are beyond. You are the light who has come down again. You are the light who has come down again, and now you must shine it, because it is the time. Time. A lot to take in, a lot. We are tweaking. We are tweaking. There's a light shining out of my third eye, like a projector.
And when it's shining like a projector like that out of the third eye, what is it that it is doing?
It's showing me images. Some are past, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I see what I feel as a small boy, but I see my mother. I think it's my younger brother I see with my mother. He's next in line to me. I'm one of 8. He's the next below me. Not so sure what this is about. Stephen, my brother Stephen. Oh, he must. Okay. He must step up from where he is right now. Okay, you will bring him along. Okay. It's like I'm going through flashes of different things in my life. I saw my mother again, being put in a psych unit for 3 days. When I had my awakening, that's flashing before my eyes. Then what ensued after that, I see an image of my husband, the children's dad, and I kind of feel like I have to go. It's like I need to go round. They're just showing me all these images.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself crying again. I've shed a lot of tears.
Are they providing healing for you in these moments?
This is all the stuff, all the things that we are taking, the nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
We are allowing you to let all this go. You cannot rise to this, who you truly are, while you hold on to all this 3D nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? You know? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It is time for everyone on the planet to start releasing all of the nonsense.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we must help. We must do our work. We must do our job. We must rise and get the people to rise. There is something being done with my womb.
Tell us about that.
We need to regenerate your feminine essence.
And why is that important at this time?
So important, so that you are in balance and that you can give birth to the new version of yourself.
Mm.
We understand that this is emotional for you. In order to move forward, you also have to do some of the work. We will not do it all for you. We are very happy with the work that you have done for yourself to get to this point. There is still a little to do to take you beyond the beyond. And we know that even though you are letting us speak through you, we feel your fear of not being good enough coming through in your heart. We have yet to go into your heart space. This is where we will go last, because all the other physical stuff needs to be cleared first. Your heart is the pure center. This is our last place to work. Allow this new birth now to commence. Yes, that's good. That's so good. We feel you relaxing now. We feel you are so good. You are so good.
And
You are here to do.
Go ahead.
You are here to do a lot of work for the planet, for the people on the planet, of your planet. In doing so, you will also help other planets. I
And
have a
when
stick.
helping other planets, could you tell us more about how that helps other planets?
By raising the vibration and bringing in the knowledge and teaching the people, that will be passed on to other planets, to other beings. We are here to teach and serve, and some very special people are chosen for very special jobs.
And what is the job that we're looking at for you today? What is the next step?
Your your next step. when you leave here today, you will no longer be thinking as you once were. You will no longer be doing things in the way that you once did. This will be profound, but a gradual process for you, for we know you cannot take it all on in one go, but you will notice the difference straight away. We are so proud to be here with you in this way. You have been told by God, the creator of all, that you have a special job to do in his name, and you must now rise to it. You have asked for this. You have agreed to this. And yes, now is the time. And you will be shown, for your 3D mind that still is kicking in, gets in the way. Everything is about to become clearer. Everything is about to change as you know it. Everything, everything, everything. And we know that you accept, for it is already written. You just need to know that you are looked after.
And what about the retreat center and the space that she is hoping to create? Tell her about that.
It is very soon. Sooner than you had expected. We will not let you down. It is exactly as you have been shown many years ago. It is out by the water, and the money and all you need is coming as you have been told. Again, we must clear this from your mind, this fear of lack.
We get a sense that there is something special about the land that has been selected for this space and the water. Could you please go into that for us?
How clever. Yes, yes. How wonderful. This land is blessed and will be more blessed when you are on it. It is actually near a sacred site of great importance, where many rituals were held of your ancestors here on the land that you live on. You are unaware of this. It is only now that you realize this. So this will help you know where it is you are going, or it is perhaps not as close as you felt. This is all coming. This land and your healing, and your grace will heal many people, help many people, lift the vibrations, and send out bright light all over the world.
Mm. And what part do the dragons have to play in? We keep seeing the dragons.
The dragons are the magic and how it will be have to be transported over the lands. Carry messages, messengers. "1969, the year of your birth. Time now. It's time now." Time. Something at the base of my spine, at the top of my spine.
And what needs to happen? What is happening with the spine?
The Lord Ant is here, and he is like the head surgeon. Melissa is she is handing him what looks like a little vial or a little bottle of something. And he is behind me. Lots of heat. I feel a lot of pressure in my chest. Excuse me. The base of my spine, it's like he has opened up. I feel a little lightheaded. He has opened up the base of my spine, and he is pouring what I can now see is gold liquid onto my sacral, thought it was base, he's saying sacral chakra.
And what is this doing?
It's running right up my body. Right up. And there's great heat flowing up my spine. But all in my back, I don't feel it hitting my front, apart from perhaps up around the chest. So he's spinning me round. And he is now pouring into my sacral from the front. There's a lot of resistance physically in my body because it's pushing out any of the old. I see he's showing me that there's old black, deep energy that is being cleared. The process it's been speeded up for me because I now need to really begin my work as I head into my 50th year.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some pain, discomfort, both sides of my rib cage. I'm a little caught in my breathing.
And are they going to relieve you of the pain?
Yes, because I'm resisting. There is another vial.
What happens if you quit resisting?
She resists because it's all she has ever known. She resists because it has been removed from her, and she resists because her understanding has yet to fully change, and she is resisting so that she will understand later what has occurred when she no longer is resisting and how it has set her free. And now I am putting a vial with pink liquid into Siobhan. Her mind is already getting messages telepathically. This is not a new thing, it has happened before, but she won't, as yet, take it on. What she has been told by God and who she is. And the light she
What
has.
has she been told, and who is she?
She has been told that she is God.
Mm-hmm.
She has been told that she now has to step into being God.
And she resists this.
Yes.
Why?
She does not believe. She does not feel worthy. She is looking for proof.
Mm.
Always the proof with Siobhan.
And can you give her proof today?
Of course, we can give her proof. I can give her proof. She feels she is no more special than anyone else. This is a lovely trait, yes, but she really needs to understand that she is above what she holds herself in. She has stayed small for too long. Her ego is good. She is afraid that it will become big and not able to handle herself. She has no worries on this score because she has so much of us around her to help her stay on her ground. But yet the fear takes hold. And if she listens to me and if she listens to all her helpers that she has, yes, still it's like, I don't know, I don't understand, I don't feel it's me, I feel it could be somebody else. Look at what they do, their work is so much better than mine. She puts herself down, she doesn't see her light. Sometimes she does, but still she holds herself back. Her humility is strong, yes, and that's very commendable. But sometimes you need to just say, I am amazing and I am here to do the work of God. I am God. This is what she is being asked to say. But because she was put in a psych unit when she said it before, she is now very afraid to voice it.
Can we clear the frequency of the psych unit from her vibration and from her reactionary system?
She would like that very much.
Mm-hmm.
She seems to be in a very calm state now. We have put her under. So this is why I am speaking on her behalf. She is here, she is aware, but she is under. Yes, she would be very happy to have that happen. And this is why, again, this is why you have been put together to work in this way. So yes, we will help her clear it. As we said, the heart is the last place that we will work at this point to clear. And this is where it is held.
And can you join us as we step over her? We are going to bring in a shaman energy to speak over her this language to remove the program of the psych ward, to remove the frequencies. If you would please join in with us.
Iti te ko, iana, iti hotso koti, iti te tai, iti kuru,
We would like to ask that Siobhan let go of any ideas or preconceived thoughts of what it is to be God, what it is to be Source, the expectations of what she thinks the expectations would be on her as she steps into this gracefully and moves her energy into this greatness that she is, this beauty that she is, this amazing energy and this source that she is. Let go of any ideas or preconceived thoughts around what that expectation is on her and what that looks like to the rest of the world. Can you feel that resistance within her?
She is calmer now.
There is still a little bit around the throat chakra and in the mind's eye, as well as in the thought processes that need to be extracted at this point. Is she still willing to release this old energy?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Let's do a little bit more of what we were doing with the healing and with the frequencies as we shift her out of this old energy and into this new frequency and this better understanding of who she is and how she can gracefully step into that without drastic changes in her life. And I think there's some fear around the ideas or changes that would have to occur for her to step into being source. And we say this is not true. She has already been built to be source. She has already been programmed to be source. And then other things got in the way, viruses, so to speak, if we were to refer to it like a computer. that got in the way of her being source. And so we would like to remove the remainder of these old programs, old thought systems, old messages that keep pounding her in her thought processes. So join us again, please, as we go in to remove this extra energy that is not needed. And how is she feeling now?
She's feeling very relaxed.
And how is she about stepping into her power at this time?
Better.
Is there any fear that you can find in her field that still needs to be removed?
Yes.
And tell us about that.
We feel the mind is so powerful. It questions how, it questions why, how can I do this? I don't know how to do this. I don't know what way you want me to do this. I don't know if I fully believe that it's me. Controlling, fear, still the mind, still screaming, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. What will be asked of me? What if I cannot live up to what I am saying?
What will be asked?
Well, people will expect her to know everything, to be able to do everything, or otherwise she will be scorned.
And is that her fear, that she will be scorned?
Yes.
So she is holding herself back for the many and the collective, for the few who are projecting their doubts and fears onto her, because she will be still acting in the human form, accessing the source energy, and the information that will be provided will be limited. We do understand, as this also happens through this vehicle that we speak through, there will be limits, there will be information that will not be allowed, as it is interference with the process of the free will and the planet. Can she find a way in her communication to be clear that this is part of the process of being the messenger and the communicator for the source energy. She need not be expected to be God in the human form, but be the messenger of what is available to come through at the time. Is that not true?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Does any of that information help her to settle down?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But she still feels it's different. She's different.
And glorious times to be different. And what is the fear about being different?
The God thing is different. Her channel, her being, her source is different. She has been chosen.
And who is it we speak with at this moment?
I am still Lord Ant speaking
Lord
for Siobhan.
Lord Ant, can we show Siobhan how to channel in source, how to be the messenger, to be God in this moment? Do it right now with her so she can feel it, where she feels safe. And she has all of us around her to support her and to help her feel safe in this moment. What is the message from God?
Siobhan, I have called you and I have told you many times that you're here to do my work in a very special way, in that only you can do. I know this is a big job, or at least you feel it is a big job and it weighs heavily on you, but I am with you every step of the way. You will not understand until you let go of the fear, and when you let go of the fear, you will understand. I need you just like you feel you need me. It is my job to protect you as you do your job for me. Just as my son Jesus walked the earth as a mortal man, you too walk this earth as a mortal woman. And I am giving you all of my gifts, like I gave my son, and I am giving them to you in order for you to do good with them and in order for you to help the people that need the help. This is my wish for you, and I offer you my total protection and help. I just now need you to understand that you are safe to do so. I know your path has not been easy, and I know you chose to learn in this way, for it is written. And I know that going forward you will face other trials, but you have come through each and every one thus far, and you will continue to do so as you go forward. I am your God. You are my child. You are God. And I wish you to shine my light all over this world by using the words I give you in order to help people realize who I am and that I am love.
And how is she now?
She's very emotional. There's a lot of pain in the lung area.
And why is the pain showing up in the lung area?
Grief, sadness,
Explain.
fear, I guess, too.
How can we help her clear the grief and the sadness? Where's the fear? Can we clear this?
I feel I'm being told that it's the overwhelm of trying to breathe it all in and take it all in. And I'm asthmatic, so it's almost like it's getting stuck there in my lungs in overwhelm as well.
Darling, you are source energy. We're going to ask you a question right now. Please go with the first answer that comes in. Do you have to be asthmatic?
No.
And can we release that for you right now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And what do you see happening for you as you release this into that source energy? As the voice of God himself or herself, as the voice of God, of source, breathe that in and then exhale it out and release it. Kisanarahi, Omadana Sakayanto Maha, Esha Lamahayo Baba, Iano Soto Dharma Piata Sa, Ishanayanto Tama, Oma Tadanamahaike, no show Maway Shake, ha? Anandate so Mamacha. See ya. We were going to translate that for you, but they are asking us to have you translate that for your own recording.
The light filled me as I was breathing in, and I saw Jesus float across the water, or at least walk across the water towards me. And as he came in front, God stepped in behind me. We all became one. I feel very hot, very warm. My feet are freezing, but my body's hot.
And how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling emotional. I feel like all of a sudden, not that I'm in a hospital, but feels like these little female beings here, and it's like I've been given a blood transfusion or something. They're taking away old trays of like old stuff and cleaning up, you know, and I feel like I'm saying thank you, and I feel like I've been through a major operation and a sickness. Sometimes when we get sick and our eyes water and that kind of a feeling, and somebody handed me like a tissue and I'm saying thank you, and I just feel like, oh God, I've just come through that, or that's just feels like it's done or something, and I feel tired.
And what we would like to do before we call this complete is we would like to just bring in the energy around you to fill you back up, to replenish you, to build the energy back up so you are not feeling tired. And we do ask, will you have time to lay down and take a nap today?
Yeah.
And we will ask that you do that for us. Is there anything else that would like to be brought in at this time? Anything else that your guides would like to take you before we call this session complete?
They're saying something here about bringing me into my higher consciousness, into the 9D.
And so let's go there and tell us what it is that you are experiencing.
Even though I feel 9D was above me and being brought up, I'm being brought very deep into myself. I feel very grounded. I feel I'm really brought into a more deeper state of being, of who I am. Now it's still quite rapid though. Everything seems to be moving very quickly here, and the light is very, very bright. At least that's what I'm hearing rather than seeing it. So it's almost like I'm hearing stuff before it's happening, kind of thing, because there's the light coming in now. It's coming in very much into my my left eye, which would be I have no sight in my right eye apart from peripheral vision, so it seems to be coming shooting straight into my left eye, and I'm asking for an upgrade on my eyes as well, because they need to be upgraded. Don't ask me why I'm saying that, but it feels like a lot of the physical stuff that I would be experiencing, I don't always ask for, you know, like even for the asthma, I did do that before and asked for it to be cleared. But the eyes thing here, so I'm being told to ask for an upgrade, and I need to ask for more for what I want for myself. And I'm very high in my energy. I'm very sure of myself. I'm very confident. I'm very I've risen to great heights. So it's almost like they're saying, but this is you don't need to rise anywhere, Siobhan. You're already here. And it's like I have to bring people with me. My mouth is very dry, or I feel the need to keep wetting my lips, and it's not really that I'm thirsty. Trying to tell me something about brain or brain food or third eye food or something like that, and how there's something that I need to add to my diet. Can't really figure out what this is. It's red.
We keep seeing beets. Does that make sense?
Okay. Beetroot. Is it like beetroot?
Mm-hmm.
Because I do eat that. So I put it in my smoothies. But I have been taking more. So yes, this and I don't know. Can't see it. It's like I can see a green leaf, but I don't know what it is. Okay. And I need to bring people help people rise in their knowledge. And yet then straight away my head kicks in. I'm going, but I don't have enough knowledge to teach these people. And they're saying, don't you worry about the knowledge, because the knowledge is there and they're uncovering it for me, and it's just coming, and I need to be open to it. And
we say to you, the same thing was going on with Tracie as we spoke to her. She felt like the knowledge needed to come from her, and you as the channel, you just be the vehicle to bring the knowledge through. There will be reference to your own memory banks. You will. Yes. There will be some limits to that, as there are here as well. But we say to you, do not worry. We always find a way to bring in our message, and you will find the same. The curious one over here, Tracie, would like to know, how do the two of you know each other, as you seemed so familiar when you first met? What comes in for you for that?
Palladian. Palladian energy. Back. Palladian. Lemuria. Palladian.
Yes. That's what we were seeing, the Lemurian connection.
Yeah. We have been there before, and we have worked together before. We have shared many insights.
And we love to bring out the fact that just as you two have found each other, and yet you live so far apart. It is always fascinating to her how she will find her family all over the world. And yet in her humanness, she will wonder how things might come together or happen for her. Maybe you do the same thing. And so we point out to you, if we can help you find each other, isn't anything possible?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful. What else would they like you to know from the 9D?
The higher dimensions are downloading as we speak. And as you were told earlier, you will not be the same after this. You will be different in all ways. You have surrendered and you have said yes a long time ago, not just today. But it is important that you realize that you said yes, and we know that you are ready. You are very ready now to take this on and step forward. And there is much coming for you in many ways, including happiness, laughter, and many, many good people who need your help along the way. And yes, you will lead many people to their healing grace and the light of God.
Mm-hmm. You are not alone. Beautiful. And is there anything else for today? Would they like to take you anywhere else on this journey before we bring it to a close?
One last place. The pink vial that we poured into Siobhan's heart. We would like to take her there for a look inside her heart, what lies there and what she can bring to other people. For she does not yet fully believe she is the pure soul that we tell her she is. We would like her to see a glimpse of that.
We would like to go on that journey with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
And we would like to invite you to speak from the heart and tell us what it is that the experience you are having is.
Just a deep sense of peace, and I started to see all my family, my ancestors, my children in spirit, and I just felt all these lovely beams of light, and I saw just loads and loads and loads of people
Mm-hmm.
who I've had the chance to help and who are so grateful for the help and the fact that, you know, they give me thanks, but they did the work. So they just listened to what they were told by what comes through me for them. They did their work and it has changed their lives. And again, I felt God's presence very much, and He's telling me just to believe, 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 believe. And as He was saying that, I was hearing again that they said the heart would be the last place that they would work. And that's why they let us in here before we finish. And also as well how my power is now mingling more in with my heart, because I need to believe in my heart as well that I hold this essence, this light. And yes, I do believe I'm very blessed, and I do believe that I'm going to do great things. I believe that on a certain level. So it's just about allowing myself to believe it now on every level. And I do feel it more. And God just keeps saying to me, believe, believe, believe. And believe with all your heart is what He's saying. So I do believe. I have to believe in order to help the people that God wants me to help. And I can't do that if I don't believe fully.
Powerful stuff. Mm-hmm. And you have been told that you will feel different now. Do you feel different?
Yeah, I feel like a weight has been lifted out of me. I feel my body is quite heavy. I feel like there's something happening in my mind, if we can explain it in that way. But I feel like there's an essence of balance, maybe is the best way to put it. Strength and balance there. Hugely emotional. I know there's because that was just beautiful when I went in there to the heart and seeing all those things. And I'm so grateful for all that I've been given on this path, all that I've learned, and all that I've yet to learn. So yeah, I feel ready. You know, I know we have to go through things in stages and layers and all that. So I'm now ready for the next layer, the next level, whatever that may be, or the next step, however way you want to look at it. And I do feel more secure as well in stepping forward into that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We could feel the shift within you as well. And
yeah.
As we do this, we would like to ask again, is there anywhere else to go? Anything else to see before we bring you back?
Now they're just showing me images here of like lots of travel and airplanes and flying around the place and going to different places and bringing my work there as well and helping. And how I don't know where this is coming from, but at some point I've set up a charity or something to help people. And because my healing center is not, I want it to be somewhere for everyone to gather and all of that. And I know God wants me to have that because it's His work. And I am being shown how big that can get as well. And again, for families and everything, it's not just about individuals. Or it's going to be a retreat center as well, where people can come and stay and grow and heal and all of that. And how how my life is going to unfold. They're just showing me glimpses. And very 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 exciting. And I just need to let it unfold, I guess, and trust as well, they're telling me, because I do get told these things, and I do obviously get insight into stuff and visions, and then sometimes because I just feel like sometimes it's not happening quick enough, and yet I know it all has to happen in divine timing. So it's coming.
It is a beautiful and exciting time ahead.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, we are going to call you back into your body at this time, as we will be giving this body back to Tracie. And we will thank you so much for this journey today and for letting us be a part of this, as we hold great gratitude for you and for this time. As we say our goodbyes, we will give her back her body, but we want you to come back into your body, and we want you to
Thank you.
in and feel yourself being grounded just like you were in that ninth dimension, feeling yourself fully integrated with your body and going within and connecting with Gaia, the earth. Thank you. Can we say wow together? That was something. How do you feel?
Totally overwhelmed, really.
Yeah, you just got a little bit of a job to do. That was some pretty extraordinary work, though. Did you feel the physical stuff happening for you? And Lord Ant, wow.
Yeah.
Are you an artist? I kept wanting to ask you if you're an artist, because that would be amazing if you could draw.
No, I don't draw. No. Oh. I sing all right. I'm an artist in that way, but not in a
not to draw
way. No, but I could see him quite clearly, so I could probably nearly get somebody else to draw him. You know, that kind of a way. Yeah, he was very big.
And then so you laid on the moss, but the moss ended up being little people carrying you.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
They looked like little human ants, because then it was like he became then the big Lord Ant. He was like the leader of them all, carrying me. I don't know where they all went, but then the little...
I don't think they ever went anywhere. They were always around you.
They probably were, yeah. I just didn't see them, because it went into this...
Well, they looked like moss in the forest, so they probably blend in. Maybe they just blend in, and they're always there. Because I didn't feel them leave.
No, me either, to be honest. But I didn't feel them there either. Do you know what I mean? Because I probably got so caught up in...
Did you ever figure out what the balloons were just there to distract you?
That's what I thought Lord Ant said. He was kind of like, don't be going... That's just you getting distracted, because you allow yourself to be distracted away from what you need to be focusing on. That's what I felt he said to me, because he was like, time to come back now. It was almost like Don't be
Yeah,
going
like
up
you're
there.
like squirrel. Oh, what's this? Balloons, pretty. Let's go to the balloons. Oh, let's go over here to this window with the light coming in. And they're like, no, no, no. You're supposed to be going down the
Yeah,
rabbit hole with us here.
exactly.
We want to
Yeah.
take you here. And then your now was it Michelle? Is that the name? Melissa.
Yeah.
Melissa was the name. Melissa comes in, and Melissa is with what group?
Arcturian.
So she was the Octorian, and she recognized you as
Lovely.
her sister.
Yeah, she's really lovely. I don't know which part. Was it when I went into the heart and I started singing? I felt that was her.
Mm.
It was
Yeah.
really
Well,
gentle, and oh my God, it was beautiful.
remember the first time they asked you who are we talking to? And I think that took you by surprise because you didn't realize
Yes.
you were channeling yet.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know who was there, you see. I didn't know who it was. I knew there was, but I just didn't. I went, God, I have no idea.
I think that might have been Melissa.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, what was the tickle on the roof of the mouth? Do you remember that?
I can't remember. Something started tickling, and it was almost like, say, for example, if I eat kiwis, I'll get a tickle on the roof of my mouth and like tickling in my ears. So
Yeah.
I have a slight reaction. Same
Mhm.
with hazelnuts.
Okay.
So it was that kind of a feel,
Yeah.
but it didn't last long, like, and it went away. So I don't know what that was
There was
about.
just so many things, and I kept trying to get him to take notes. Those were the only notes I got down. We got the ovum down. That was amazing too.
Yeah, they've put me into that a couple of times. That has happened before, like.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, that was pretty cool.
So, what did you think of the overall experience?
Yeah.
Would you recommend other people do something like
Oh
this?
Jesus, yeah, of course. Yeah, so like, I just say anything like this is amazing. Like when you allow yourself to go, it's
Mm-hmm.
what you can be shown and learn.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
amazing. Yeah.
So, I think that would be just like you said, when you allow yourself to go with it and to just flow, and you just were like, hey, I see that forest with you, and then we just took off.
Yeah, we were gone. Yeah, that's just the way I work.
Yeah, it was beautiful to work with you.
Thank you. Yeah, I love it.
Just amazing. You made my job easy. I just got to sit here. I felt like I was like I was split down the middle, this half Arcturian, this half me, just enjoying the ride and
Oh,
listening.
fab. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just going along with it. And yeah, there was a couple of times where when you go back and watch your video, where I'm moving around, but it's because my children are home from school and they were up making noise. And a lot of times the dogs will start barking at them. So I'm trying to mute just in case their noise will make them bark.
Yeah, grand. No, it's fine. Didn't notice it.
But yeah, it was quite a ride to just get to be there. It's kind of like going to the movies for me, where I'm sitting here with my eyes closed and you're just taking me on this journey. And I feel like I went to Alice in Wonderland, to tell you the truth. It's
Honest
like,
to
oh my
God,
gosh,
it's like,
the colors, the
yeah,
experiences, the feelings that move through. And to me, that's something that can't be conveyed in like these videos that get put out, is the feeling that
yeah,
you're in.
yeah.
You can hear the bits, the tidbits, the colors, the stories, and the journey, but nothing can really convey that feeling that happens. So,
That's it.
yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I love it. Hats off to you.
Oh, class. Yeah, you were saying to take a nap. Well, it'll soon be bedtime, like, so I'll be going to bed in about a couple of hours. So, yeah,
You should sleep good.
I should sleep good. Yeah, I feel I will. Like, I was kind
Yeah.
of even there at one point going, oh my God, how am I going to work tomorrow? I was like, oh God, I'll need to lie down. I'm not too busy tomorrow, I don't think, but, thinking about
Yeah.
trying to deal with other people's energies tomorrow when you really want to just mind your own.
Well, you'll get to just integrate all of it tonight, and you'll wake up tomorrow and be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get started.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think though there will be, a lot of stuff will come in on the back of this, you know.
I think so too. And that's a good point, is to remember that they're still working on you. You know, we got that little window of time where they could show you what they were doing, but lots of stuff going on, old energies being cleared out. Boy, you cleared that stuff out so amazingly. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
you see, I don't hang around, you know.
Yeah.
There's no flipping point.
Oh, and when they were bringing the stuff in, the what was it, gold liquid and pink
Gold liquid into my sacral. I thought it was my base, but then he said it was sacral chakra he went to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the pink came into the heart chakra.
So what was that energy? Was it an energy they were putting in there, or tell me what that experience?
It was like a gold liquid that he put into my sacral, and then he put it into my sacral at the front, and I felt it was an awful lot more going on at the front. Then it was like I felt there was all kinds of stuff just being taken. It was like this pure gold energy was just being placed into me, so all the old crap had to be taken out. Not so sure about what the pink was yet, because I think that's probably something that will probably come in. But you know, I always associate pink with the heart chakra anyway, and love and all of that. So,
well, when you asked the question, the word that popped in for me was balance. So there's some balance being created there.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe a little more receiving.
Yeah, self-care as well. You know, I wouldn't always be great at that. I am getting better, but yeah, receiving. So I'm saying to God, I'm open now to receiving whatever way He wants to send me this healing center, or how it's going to come, you know. But interesting too. But
now, are you with the healing center? Are you kind of like, I really want it in this spot, or are you open to wherever it ends up?
Yeah. See, originally I thought He had shown me the spot, but I'm kind of going, look, I'm open to wherever it needs to be, because you know that's the way God works. You have to kind of go with it, because the sacred site that is further out of town than I would have thought, unless there's something else closer that I'm unaware of. Yeah. Because there is a sacred site about 15 minutes drive out of town.
That's not bad at all. Yeah,
it's fabulous out there. Interesting.
Wow. It definitely felt like there was a definite frequency, and when you were looking at that energy, all I could see is the energy, or the ground itself would come up and turn into the dragon, and that it was almost like waves of water. They would come up and look like dragons, and then lay back down into the earth, and then come up and look like dragons, and then lay back down into the earth. It was really cool. And then the water was beautiful, and there was something about the water too. It was like it was softer, or just more purified than what we're used to. So something sacred about the water and the land, and it was very clear that it was something special about that land.
Yeah, because there's two bodies of water around this town. There's two lakes. Yeah, like, you know, and one of the first place that the place that I felt I was being brought to, that has a lake by it, and I've always said I want to be by the trees and by the water and have my center, and so there may be something around there that's of sacred significance as well that I'm unaware of, you know.
Tell those trees, tell the trees, help me get this space.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. So it just has to come.
Yeah, I don't know. There was some really, I don't know why people do psychedelics when they could do this. Right?
That's what I just say. You don't need to do psychedelics when you can just go and let your mind take you wherever it needs to go. You don't need the because like a lot of the time, you know, I haven't really done much medicine work, but a lot of the time when you would maybe use, like I've done the sacred Santa Maria, which is the cannabis plant, and I've done that in a kind of in a sacred form, but you don't remember it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I remember most of this, like, you know, and you know, I'll watch it back. Obviously, I won't remember every single detail, but I've done the other thing once, and I was kind of like, no, I wouldn't be doing that again.
No, you don't need it.
No, and you don't need it. So it's just kind of like, you know, couldn't be arsed.
I love it. Okay, so for everyone watching, tell people how they get a hold of you, and what kind of services do you provide?
Okay, yeah. They can get me on Facebook under, I'd have to stop and think, Siobhan Brady is my personal page, and then my business page is, I changed the name of it recently and I forget what it is. I think it's Siobhan Brady, Spiritual Mentor and Medium or something like that. You'll find me anyway.
And we'll get that information for certain, and I'll put it in the
Yeah.
body of this video.
Yeah, my email is www.soulhealer44@gmail.com. My website is www.siobhanbradymedium.net. That's kind of only up and running, so you'll get me underneath all that. So I do psychic work, I do angel card readings, I do shamanic work, I do Reiki, I do one-to-one sessions over Zoom or Skype, I do one-to-one sessions in my home, I do mentorship for anyone who's trying to open up spiritually. I teach psychic development, mediumship, lots of things like that. And I do a lot of voice work and opening up the chakras, and getting into chakra dancing now as well, which is coming, which is really great for people.
What is chakra dancing? Just tell me about
it. Yeah, chakra dancing is, it's beautiful actually. It's like, obviously we have the 7 main chakras, and it's I think it's based in Australia originally, and you're sent the music and everything. So you do say sort of 20 minutes of a dance with each chakra. So the music is different for each one. So you focus on that chakra, and you just you're in a room with people. You just close your eyes and you just let yourself go. So you just, and, you're giving yourself plenty of room, but you're focusing on the chakra, and it shifts and it moves the energy, So, and I'm going to be getting into teaching that as well in September. So yeah, it's very interesting work. So we do 1 chakra per class, and I'll do a little bit of healing meditation. I do sound healing as well, and that kind of stuff. So all of that kind of stuff.
So you're in Ireland, right?
I'm in Ireland, yeah, Midlands, Mullingar, Ireland, nearly slap bang in the middle of Ireland. So yeah, that's where I'm based, yeah.
So if somebody's watching this in any other part of the world, is there a way for them to do chakra dancing? Or is there anything that has to be in person, or what can they do online? What do they need?
Yeah, we can do the readings online, we can do healings online, we can do shamanic work online, we can do the mentorship online. I do a lot of work like that online. Now the chakra dancing, you could probably look it up and get music that you could dance away to yourself. I haven't thought about putting that online, but there's definitely music out there if you even look up the different chakras and just dance and just be. I think the more you're willing to work with your own energy, the more you'll let go anyway. So that kind of thing. But yeah, most of my work you can work with me online as well as one-to-one. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yay.
I
recommend everybody reach out, get on that website, check out the services, and thank you so much for doing this with me today and taking me on such an amazing journey.
Taking you, God, I had a whale of a time. It was fantastic.
Yeah, and I'm just loving doing these channeled ascension sessions, and we connected on the radio show, and if you guys haven't seen that, I think I have a link to that somewhere, and I'll put it in the body of this video as well, so that you can listen to that. But right off the bat, when I heard your voice, I just, this is somebody I'm going to get to know.
Yeah, it was the same
draw in the show. It was broadcast live. You can't hold that stuff back. We just knew right away that this was going to be a connection of some sort. So welcome, sister. It's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Tracie. Thank you.
Yeah, it's always fun to find those soul connections, and I feel like that's what's happening here. So yeah, lovely. All right, well, I'm going to sign this off, and we'll say goodbye to everybody in the YouTube world.
Thank you.
Come find us on our websites. All right.
Exactly.